Marshall and Pitt. Panthers progressing toward that final third as the transfer Morris Duggan will clear it away. It'll be a throw in given to Pitt. Both these teams, Kyle, really like those possession numbers, the heavy possession numbers. It's not really about the final score line. They just want to control the match. What gives in a matchup between two teams like this?
Well, who has the ball more? So, you're going to see that. And obviously we talked to Jay earlier in the week, and, that's what he said. Can we get the ball from Marshall, and can we be able to keep it? So, I think that's going to be really early on who's going to be able to dictate the pace of this.
There's different schools of thought, obviously, when it comes to the energy level right off the rip in a match like this. But for you personally, what do you prefer? Sort of full throttle or kind of ease into things?
Yeah, personally, I think when you're coming off of a tough loss against Butler, and you have the home crowd. I mean, great crowd here in Huntington. I say go for it. At least first 5 minutes and kind of establish some of that dominance.
Jackson Walty gave it up, a second-team All-ACC player last year, second straight year on that team. 20 starts a season ago, and now here come the Panthers, prowling in that final third. The win over West Virginia for Pitt propelled them to, this is shocking considering the amount of success they've had lately. First time in program history, they've opened a campaign with 2 consecutive wins over ranked squads, looking for a third one tonight. When we talked to Jay Vidovich earlier in the week, we talked about this atmosphere. We see people still filing in, a capacity crowd expected. You know that things obviously are not going to be on Pitt's side in terms of the atmosphere, an extra layer to this challenge.
Yeah, he seems pretty confident, though. He just the way he said his team has prepared this week and for this match, he didn't really seem too phased, knowing the atmosphere.
Moving forward, Vega able to stick his foot in, cut that out, and it's won back by Learman. Another one of these stretch balls forward. That finds the foot of Valentin Noel, the senior from France. He and Colin Massiunas battling there deep in that near corner, and it will be a corner kick awarded by Brandon Marion, first of this match. The Thundering Herd lead the nation in corners per match, now getting a little taste of their own medicine early, as it will be Rodrigo Almeida, the graduate senior from Brazil, set to take this. The short corner taken here by the Panthers, looking to set something up, and Bell reads it well. Into the open space, Matthew Bell, the freshman. Bell going one-on-one there with the defender. Now cuts it back to the middle. Yosef, onside play. Something early for Marshall as that shot blocked away. Great defending there by Jackson Gilman. The Herd able to settle on it, and now we'll sort of reset that possession. So we see Pitt kind of easing into things. Marshall opting to go the other way, sort of all gas, no brakes early on.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about pregame. Just we have the attacking talent. Marshall is definitely, you look at those three forwards, they have a good change of pace. And when you can counter like that, that's definitely going to create some opportunities, early on.
Massiunas will guide it over to Milo Yosef, and instead it's out off of a Pitt player. That will be a throw in for Colin Massiunas. Alex Bamford, the sophomore from London, England, getting a lot of run there on the back line. Of course, Marshall has had to do some shifting there with the graduation of players like a Jan-Erik Leinhos and the loss of other players to the professional ranks. Bell thought he was impeded there, and Brandon Marion agrees. That'll be a free kick for Marshall.
Big shoes to fill there in the back with the departures.
A defensive stalwart like a Jan-Erik Leinhos, who started so many matches consecutively in his career for Marshall in one of these green and white shirts. Those are big shoes to fill if you're Alex Bamford. That'll be a free kick given.
Good tactical foul there. You know, in games like this, you know, you look at set pieces. Obviously, you know, Pitt had the corner, Marshall the free kick. You know, those are opportunities that you can't just give away easily, because that could be the difference of winning or losing a game like this.
Gilman will survey and opts to get it back to Galena. Joseph will have this throw for Marshall right in front of the substitution area. Instead, it'll be Masiunas. We talked about that conversation we had with Jay Vidovich earlier in the week, Pitt's 8th-year head coach, and we asked him. He said ahead of that West Virginia match that, we're not very good right now, and this is on the heels of taking down the #2 team. We asked him, hey, are you where you want to be? And I loved his quote. He said, no good team is ever where they want to be. Obviously, they're where they want to be results-wise, but no good team is where they want to be. And I find that sort of mentality so interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that's good to have, though, as a head coach, the confidence, and obviously he's hungry, and he wants his players to be hungry, too. This is a very talented squad, and they have high expectations this year.
Walty collides with Vega, the freshman. It will be, initially, Joseph thought it was a throw-in, and it will be a throw on this near side. A look here at this replay of it. Masiunas tried to walk the line, and the defender had other ideas. That's Valentin Noel that was pressuring him. Nice move by Vega, able to swing past one defender and cut out at the last moment by Pittsburgh. Kyle, sort of a rough start here for both teams. We've seen a handful of fouls early on, as you mentioned, a handful of set pieces given as well. The teams kind of clattering into one another early.
Both are trying to establish their dominance, and this is what you like to see. Early on, and you have two top 10 teams. You want to see, this aggressiveness and teams willing to battle it out.
Alves will win that back, and they'll play it back to Ali Simla. This is an area that Marshall really likes to. They like to build off the back, build out of the back, as they say.
And you can see there, that's a little bit different. And now, finally, Marshall kind of gets back to their DNA here, and Simla is a key part of building their attack. And this is going to be interesting to see if Marshall can kind of, dictate the pace now and slow things down like they like to.
Joseph has it near side now, back to Masiunas. Those two have been a part of this Marshall squad for quite some time. Such a great relationship. They talked about it in the offseason about how they understand they've got to take more of a leadership role with this team than they have in years past, as Duggan will give chase for Marshall. A long pass stretched ahead. Marshall, an onside play, looking for something early, crashing near side, and it's Joseph who just sends it wayward of the bar. A goal kick given, but a great opportunity early, Kyle, for Marshall.
Looks like they're going to call offside there.
The flag does come up.
But, yeah, great ball, and that's exactly what we were talking about, right? Someone like Joseph there, just the ability to get in behind the back line. A great ball there, and these are the chances that, again, although it was offsides, these are the chances that they have to be able to finish if they want to go ahead and win this match.
A chance here perhaps for Pitt, an advantageous interception, and it's skied out and away. Throw in will be given. Gilman will toss this in from the near side. Jackson Gilman, the freshman from Schwenksville, PA. So much experience littered through this Pitt lineup. It's almost shocking to see a freshman in there for Pittsburgh.
And from Pennsylvania, not an international country.
Players will come forward as that's cleared out. Another corner kick won here by Pitt.
Looks like potentially another short corner here. This is the second time that they've had it, and the guy goes short. So it'll be interesting here if they try that again.
Thundering Herd with the only shot of this contest so far. Pitt, though, with two corners. A high arching, in-swinging corner, headed back into play. Walty tried to take that off the volley. Matthew Bell able to use the body to push him away. This is where Pitt is very dangerous. They like to use those stretch balls in to loosen up the defense. That ball played through.
Especially in those wide areas, too.
Exactly. They were trying to find Michael Sullivan on that. Sullivan, the sophomore from Pennsylvania.
See, high press there by Pitt, so not allowing us to build out.
Played to Bell. Bell in a foot race here. Galena, he and Galena going at it. Bell wins it. Now Bell crashing in. Wanted to play it back through the middle, and instead Yosef on the corner of the box will volley that wide, significantly wide. It is motion for a corner kick, so Thundering Herd players will come forward for this corner.
You know, if you look at seasons past, you know, Marshall puts a huge emphasis on set pieces, specifically corner kicks. They take a lot of time, you know, in training, so it'll be interesting to see if they can be successful here on their set pieces.
Back to Almash. Almash, a transfer. Came to Marshall from Albany, and now Panthers able to clear the lines here. Defender goes to ground, and the flag does come up.
You know, that set piece just looked a little rushed there.
Obviously, the Thundering Herd have played in big games. They do have a star on their crest, but especially with so many newcomers to this level of soccer, whether it be transfers or freshmen, do you worry about maybe a touch of nerves in a big match like this?
Yeah, potentially, and I think, you know, coming off of a loss too, you know, you definitely have that in the back of your mind. You know, you have a little bit of pressure, you know, to perform, you know, against a team coming in town that's coming off two big wins. But, you know, a lot of these guys that they've brought in, whether it's transfers, you know, or people that they've recruited, guys with high levels of experience, and they've played in big games just like this, especially overseas too.
Intercepted there through the middle by Marshall. Thundering Herd, we mentioned it in the open, coming off the 1-0 loss that was called 6 minutes early due to lightning against Butler on Tuesday night. That's the first time they've been kept out of goal in a loss since all the way back in 2020 when they lost to West Virginia on the road 1-0. Marshall now here trying to counterattack. Played through to Bell. Flanked by three blue shirts. Crossed in, and it bangs in off the near post. The freshman Matthew Bell sends the home supporters to their feet. Marshall, an early strike, 1-0.
Great goal. I mean, you can hear the crowd. Everyone's excited on that one. Matthew Bell, I mean, just brilliant on the ball there. Just getting in behind the back line, you know, dances around with it, and great finish there. You could almost sense that was coming. I mean, this was the third or fourth time that Matthew Bell has just gotten in behind that back line.
Bell, his second goal of the season, comes at the 14th minute. A lot to celebrate about if you're Marshall. They welcome a challenge like this. Chris Grassi has said that time and time again. Jay Vidovich also reiterated that in our conversation with him as well. Both these teams really want matches like this. It's that good-on-good competition, the crucible of competition, as they say.
Yeah, and what's going to be interesting to see is how does Pitt respond to this? This is what Pitt has did to WVU earlier in the week. So are they going to be able to kind of slow the pace down and get back on the ball?
Just the second goal allowed this season by Pitt. As that's headed out there by Dugan, it will give a corner kick to the Panthers.
And then on the flip side, Marshall, this is where you really have to stay focused. You can get caught up in the crowd, caught up in the emotion of scoring 15 minutes into the match, but, you really kind of have to, get back here, get back in your shape and stay strong defensively to not concede one.
Pitt will send it in, low line drive corner kick, and that's headed away. Dealt with by Marshall, at least for the moment. Hurd trying to clear the lines. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh trying to keep the pressure on. They cross it in to the outside, and Yosef will try to run that down. It will be a Marshall throw. An early strike for the Herd, already a 3-0 advantage in shots. One of those has found its way through thanks to the freshman Matthew Bell. Walty goes down. Panthers maintain the possession. Tried to thread that ball in. Instead, it finds its way to the boots of Ali Simla on the other side.
And that's where your Pitt, I think it's still just so early in the match. Just, possess that ball. There's no reason to go ahead and play direct there.
Hoops Family Field for Marshall, this Veterans Memorial Soccer Stadium. As they flick that ahead, it's an offside play. Vega got a little greedy there for the Herd. But Hoops Family Field has been such a fortress for Marshall, especially since head coach Chris Grassi arrived in Huntington, West Virginia. Since 2019, they've only dropped one fixture. September 17th, a loss against UTRGV. And now a chance here for Pitt, dealt with by Masi Yunus. A heads-up clearance there for Marshall's fifth-year senior. Samko with it, a little give and go. We'll find it back to Gilman. Gilman wants the angle to cross. Hounded there defensively by Yosef. Marshall will win that back. He and Vega forcing him into a turnover. This is a Pitt team, 12 returners from a season ago, an NCAA quarterfinal squad.
And again, you see this high press here. This is going to definitely dictate the type of balls that you have to play out of the back. But once again, Marshall just breaks it.
Masi Yunus with it. Will double back and opts to play it back to Bamford. But mentioned those 12 returners for Pitt. 26 combined goals, 28 combined assists returned from last year. Hard pressed to keep them off the scoring line. And now a chance here, a counterattack after an interception. Panthers trying to peg one back here on the road. Walty ahead through the middle. Now Walty surveys, able to find it ahead, finds Almeida. Almeida wanted the call, and they have words now with Brandon Marion.
That was a good entry ball there. Marshall keeping the lines pretty compact there. You can see assistant coach for Marshall, Josh Faga, really trying to talk to that back line and keeping things tight. But good little entry ball, good little turn there. But Fernandez probably a little bit tighter there to not let that happen.
Ball threaded back through. Marshall again a chance, and just at the last moment, that flag does come up. Vega again caught sneaking ahead, and in fact, I believe that was Vega after the fact. In fact, it was Adam Almash. Second time Marshall's been caught offside as Alves will guide it back to Simla. One thing we haven't seen from Ali Simla early for Marshall, it's been noted how high of a line he plays. That sweeper-keeper type of keeper Ali Simla is. He has pretty much stayed parked back in goal for this start of this match.
Yeah, and, sometimes you have to adjust, right? I mean, obviously, Pitt, definitely part of their scouting report is going to be, eliminating that. So, you have to adjust, and I like the direct style of play that's created some opportunities.
Almeida wants to play his teammate through, and Noel to his left side. Masiunas will slide that away, and will be another corner kick here for Pitt. A 5-1 advantage in corners for the Panthers early.
And again, these are things in big games. They can be difference makers. So, Marshall just has to stay focused. And, really, unfortunately, Pitt just hasn't been able to create any quality opportunities off these corner kicks. But again, always putting that player short there.
Almeida sends it in. Out-swinging corner kick headed away by Duggan. Walty with it. Jackson Walty wearing the captain's armband. Just one shot so far for the Panthers in this. Flag comes up, crosses the end line, goal kick given to Marshall and Oliver Simla. The Thundering Herd, a 1-3-3 mark over the last handful of seasons against top 5 clubs. That lone win came against Indiana in the 2020 national title game. Did have a draw against then the nation's #1 team in Clemson at the time from the ACC. Herd would win that on penalty kicks. All time against top 5 teams, Marshall 1-9-3, a -20 goal differential. Already, though, on the right side of the score line. And a careless turnover in the midfield. Intercepted there by Gilman. Give and go back to Almeida. Good defensive run there from Vinicius Fernandez, able to win it back for Marshall. That's the one area from that West Virginia Pitt match that Jay Vidovich and his coaching staff have wanted to clean up. Sometimes against the Mountaineers on Tuesday night, just a handful of maybe sloppy passes, balls that didn't have enough weight on them, left them in easy areas to intercept, and we see it there.
Yeah. A good recovery there by Marshall, especially in transition, just to get back and slow the play down. And again, now, Pitt stepping up here, keeping a pretty high line, again, trying to keep things compact. Again, this is where I think Marshall's, had some success early with stretching some of these balls. I mean, you can see, 3 guys on the back line, another direct ball in, and, I think it's been successful for Marshall. You want those players running at that back line.
Masiunas on the feed from Yosef. Panthers able to read that and clear the lines. It does give a throw in, I should say, to Marshall on that far side, which they quickly take. Thundering Herd have been the aggressors early in this one, Kyle.
That goal gave them some confidence. And this is, you look at, past games and even last season, this is what Marshall wants to do. They want to be able to dictate the pace.
Intercepted in the midfield again. That time it was Walty. Now Walty gets it back from Almeida. Walty tries the ground cross, intercepted. Bamford able to cut that out, just stuck that left boot in there. Yosef will send it forward. It's Almash, the Albany transfer. Adam Almash, 15 appearances, led Albany in goals back in 2020. Cuts it to the inside, the overlap, Bell back over, and a great stop, lunging the opposite way by Joe van der Sar, the senior from the Netherlands.
Great little combination there, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Just how rapid those three guys are up front. They're going to create opportunities. But again, just another transition moment. You know, both sides have had opportunities in transition to attack forward.
Panthers will swing it to this near side, changing the angle of the attack. Gilman will survey. Well, they'll go back to the far side. We're looking for Jackson.
He's been kind of quiet.
Haven't called his name much early on. Normally that's he and Noel, the highest scoring duo, as we mentioned, in the ACC across the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, you know, if you're Pitt, you definitely want to get those guys a little bit more involved. And, you know, quite frankly, they just haven't been able to really attack in those wide channels. They've been able to get the ball there, but Marshall's done a great job to, you know, kind of compress that space. Here we go again.
Walty will cross it over to Jackson. Able to find McIntyre, and that is out, they say. It will be a corner kick given. Cross comes in, drops right at the head of Gilman, who was on the doorstep. Couldn't get enough on it, and Simla is right there.
That was one of the better services that they've had out of all those corner kicks.
Stretch pass ahead, able to find Fernandez. Almosh back ahead, finds Matthew Bell. Bell, 1v keeper, and Matthew Bell completes the brace. The freshman. What a way to storm on the scene for Matthew Bell, the native of Kingston, Jamaica.
Well, again, we're talking about, you know, a little bit more direct style of play, and, you know, if you go back to that, you know, that starts with the build out off the goal kick. And, you know, Pitt's keeping a high line. Marshall's not able to build out. You know, that direct ball goes in. I mean, there's 2 passes, and they're in behind the Pitt line. And again, the speed of Matthew Bell is going to produce, you know, if they don't do something about it. So it's going to be interesting to see if Coach Vidovich makes some changes here to kind of drop back in and deny some of those balls.
We saw it on the replay as well, Kyle. It almost looked as though they just assumed Bell was offside. You see van der Sar go up immediately looking for the flag, won't get it. A 27th minute goal for Matthew Bell, his second of this match. A 2-0 lead for Marshall at the restart as they double their advantage. A Marshall player down behind the play, and this will serve as sort of an impromptu hydration break for these 2 teams.
Chance for Pitt to recollect themselves as well. Is that Alex Bamford that's down?
It looks as though it is Alex Bamford for Marshall, the center back, who's down. Right now, a 2-0 lead for the Thundering Herd. Kyle, a 5-2 advantage in shots right now for Marshall as they take a pause in the action here. What's been working so far for the Herd?
You know, I think that direct style of play. You know, they really haven't, you know, taken a lot of time to build out. And, you know, you look at the athleticism that the front 3 of Marshall has, and it's just been working. And, I think that if it's not broke, don't fix it. And I think they need to keep going at him until Pitt makes a change.
Matthew Bell, the freshman, has been the biggest story so far of this match. 2 goals against the nation's #2 team. As Bamford up to his feet, able to walk off under his own power.
I think Marshall found that consistency we were talking about pregame.
As Masiunas will throw it in, we're back underway. It does always strike me as funny, though, that sort of the overreaction machine around college sports teams or teams in general. They drop one match, and then all of a sudden, people think, oh no, things are coming apart. It's now a near interception here by Almash, was run off the ball there by Galena. Bell was looking for his 3rd. Boy, wouldn't that be a story, Kyle? A 3-goal night for a true freshman.
But again, it's just the athleticism of that front 3 to just go ahead and press there and provide those opportunities.
Simla will gently guide it over into the feet of Morris Dugan, or no, Almash is down up front, and a stoppage whistled for by the official.
This would be a big loss for Marshall if he can't continue.
Thundering Herd set to bring in a change. It looks as though that will be the UConn transfer, Ibrahima Diop. Also set to bring on Joao Souza, the sophomore, excuse me, the junior, I should say, from Brazil. You're right, Kyle. That would be a big loss for Marshall if Almash can't continue on. However, up on his feet, looks to tough this one out. Cramping is the biggest thing you have to worry about on a night like this. It's so hot, it's so humid, hovering around the mid-90s all day long.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, though, to see if maybe they just make those substitutions just in case. And obviously just based on the weather and the style of play, with it being a little bit more direct, maybe you get some fresh legs in there to kind of keep this pressure going.
They will, in fact, make those
Here we go.
changes. Souza and Diop will come on as Bell will exit for Marshall, as will Adam Almash.
So this is always an interesting decision as a coach, right? Matthew Bell, 2 goals. He's been dominating. Do you take him out or do you save his legs a little bit for the second half?
A whistle comes in from Brandon Marion to stop play again. Yosef having some words there, little extracurriculars between he and Valentin Noel.
That's probably a little bit of frustration from the Pitt side as well. What was that about?
Referee Brandon Marion looking directly up to the press box and having words with someone, and now having a chat with Milo Yosef as well. Temper seeming to run a little high on all sides right now. Nonetheless, play does resume. 2-0 still for Marshall. As Bamford will send that into the seats. A wayward ball and a throw given to Pitt.
So you can see the change there off of that goal kick. Not as much time to play that ball. And that's, more of what Pitt's going to need to do to eliminate those fast breaks that Marshall's had already in this first half.
Gilman with it. Intercepted by Joseph and now settled back on by Fernandez as a smart move on the ball, able to guide that off the boots of the crashing in defender. It will be a throw in for Colin Masiunas in the herd. Thundering Herd coming into this match, outscoring teams 59-16 since 2019 here at Veterans Memorial Soccer Park. That includes wins over 3 ranked teams right now in the driver's seat looking for their 4th. Guided back to Joe Vandersar. Great pedigree in net, really for both these teams, but especially for Pitt. Vandersar, the son of Edwin Vandersar, a former 4-time Premier League champion. Now an executive with Ajax, and of course Vandersar himself played for Ajax Youth, led that squad to the UEFA Youth League prior to coming to Pitt.
A lot of talent in that blood.
Nine different countries represented out here tonight. We talked about it on the way over here to the facilities, Kyle. You look at both these rosters, so much international talent, and it really does sort of negate the big game feel, because on soccer on the world stage, almost every game is a big game. These are guys that at 16, 17 are playing in massive stadiums full of people.
Yeah, guys that have experienced this pressure before and have been part of these environments. Another fast break here.
A chance here for Marshall. Bags of pace moving ahead. Wanted to thread it through to Jope crashing in. Brandon Marion points to Vandersar, and that will be a goal kick for Pitt's senior keeper. Prior to this match, the Pitt Panthers outscoring teams 5-1. It's the second consecutive season they've started with a +4 or better goal differential. Panthers the favorites from the ACC Coastal Division, projected to finish 2nd overall in the league. As Duggan will fire that off the volley. Marshall looking to move forward and ahead, and instead it's Pitt with the interception. Now Almeida with it. Rodrigo Almeida, an all-ACC second-team selection. Walty back to Almeida. Good movement here for the Panthers, and a great sliding challenge as Duggan goes to ground. Played back to Alves. We've played a half hour here at Hoops Family Field and a 2-0 lead for Marshall.
You know, for Pitt, you know, we just saw it there. I'd like to see them attack and be a little bit more aggressive like they just were. You know, especially being 2-0 down this early. Got to go for it. Got to be a little bit more aggressive, almost like what Marshall's trying to do here and get numbers in behind the back line.
There's that high line from Ali Simla that people have come to know from the graduate senior keeper. Will play it forward to Duggan. Now Fernandez with it. Marshall trying to break out here from the back, and good numbers going forward so far for the Herd. Alves, the outside back, nice crossover, wants to send the cross in, steps back one too many times inside the 18, and it's taken away by the Panthers.
He's not going to get that call.
A solid job defensively there by Pitt, able to recover after Marshall had progressed nicely forward.
Yeah, and at the time they had a 4v4. I mean, they had numbers in the box there. If Alves maybe plays that ball a bit sooner, you know, maybe they have a chance there. You know, maybe the cutback is not needed.
Noel couldn't settle on that. It makes its way back to Ali Simla, who sends it forward. A dangerous pass there from Fernandez. Nonetheless, Marshall still on it as Simla opts to just pick it up and end the chance for the Panthers. The shot count has been frozen for quite some time. Still 5-2 in favor of Marshall. After that quick offensive explosion for the Herd, it's kind of quieted down for both sides.
Yeah, and I think that's going to lend favor to Marshall. Just, again, the style of play that they have and that they want, to put against, all teams, not just here tonight. When they get to sit in and they get to dictate the pace, that they have the players to do it and the understanding to do it. So, again, I would just still like to see Pitt, be a little bit more aggressive in the attack. See if they can get them a little bit deeper.
Simla will send it to the near side. Now Masiunas with it. Back to Fernandez.
Credit to Semla, his distribution. He's had to play some longer balls out of the back there, and he's done very well with that.
I remember at one point last year when I talked to Marshall's head coach Chris Grassi, he said that he felt like Oliver Simla may be the best distribution keeper he'd ever coached. That's saying something if you look at Grassi's resume and the players he's coached.
He can do some things with the balls at his feet that some other D1 athletes wish they could. Great distribution.
Samko, the native of Texas, will sub on out as Rosa throws it in. Lucas Rosa, 1 goal, 1 assist this year. Transfer from St. Francis, PA.
Again, another key guy that's been quiet tonight, Jake.
Several of the heavy hitters, I should say, if you want to dub them as that, have all been quiet for Pitt, and these are great players that have done some phenomenal things both throughout their career and to start this year. We talked about the duo of Noel and Jackson. 4 goals and 2 assists combined between the two already.
Marshall's done a good job to keep him quiet.
Nice ball played back to Almeida. Tries to turn on it as Vega muscles him away. No whistle comes in from Brandon Marion. Panthers still with it, and Masiunas at the last minute able to clear it away.
No, I know Pitt got through there, but again, you just see that Marshall's done a good job to get numbers around the ball. Very rarely is it 1v1 opportunities. Good job there by Masiunas.
Another corner kick, I should say, as the count rises. Now 6-1 for the Panthers. You have to think, Kyle, at some point, you keep giving these set pieces. They're going to break one through as this whipped in with pace to the outside. Simla able to just bat it across the bar. And again,
there you have it.
Very, very close are the Panthers. Oliver Simla, a 3rd team All-Southeast region by the United Soccer coaches last year. Sort of a heads-up play there to just bat that over. You never know. It takes an odd carom off the bar and plays back in. Almeida played 64 minutes against West Virginia, whips that one in. Again, Marshall no choice but to clear it out. This time it's Alves on the near side. Instead of a corner, it wins a throw for the Panthers.
More dangerous ball there, sent in centrally.
Gilman will play it back to Walty. Panthers will reset as they swing it back to the top. The transfer from South Florida. Enrique Galino with it.
You gotta love the enthusiasm from Marshall's coaching staff. Chris Grassi, he hasn't sat down, and Josh Faga, I think we should put a jersey on him as much as he's been up and down the sidelines. But you love to see it, right? And we talked about just how big of a game this is and the energy, and, having coaches that are involved and willing to help and communicate definitely influence it in a positive manner.
Headed back forward. Marshall, the last couple of minutes, has struggled to clear the lines here. Panthers really starting to turn the screws offensively. Guided back to Walty as a Thundering Herd player went to ground. Panthers will set it up again for Walty. Gilman. And we'll swing it back to Galeana. Jope sticks the foot in and was just behind, and that's going to result in a free kick almost 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, tough foul there, but again, numbers around the ball. You know, credit to Marshall there. Very quick to put him under pressure. But this is what I'm talking about. You know, you gotta, if you're Pitt here, move the ball a little bit quicker. Try to create some opportunities.
Jackson with it, intercepted by Jope. And now Ibrahima Jope looking for numbers forward. Galeana just clattering into the man, and in fact, no, that's Josh Lucchini, the Lehigh transfer, who just runs into Vega, and Vega is still down.
Got to think if Ryan Holmes may be coming into substitution for him. Local boy and Ryan Holmes too. It's great to see.
And a team littered with so much international talent, able to pluck one from here in the area as this stoppage continues to check on Guga Viega. Kyle, you're a former soccer player yourself. I have to ask you, I've seen a couple guys out here running around with the cut-up socks on the back. What's up with the trends that they change so much with these guys?
Jake, I don't understand this one. I'll tell you, back when I played, we didn't do anything like that. And a lot of them, you know, now I see the cut-up stuff, but a lot of them don't. They cut the bottom of the socks now. Guess it's just preference, and obviously the shoes or cleats, boots, however, you know, whatever word that you use. I mean, all those have just changed just so much. And
I had to do a double take earlier. We showed a camera shot of somebody walking from behind, and I was like, can I see his calves? I don't think you're supposed to be able to see those with socks.
New fashion statement.
Whatever works for you, right?
That's right.
Good to see Gustavo Viega up on his feet and will walk off under his own power.
You know, and this is going to be interesting to see. You know, he's played a pretty good first half here. You know, again, Ryan Holmes is true freshman. You know, this is a big environment. This is a tough environment to come into, you know, especially with Pitt, you know, trying to go for one. It's going to be interesting to see if he can kind of give the same, you know, enthusiasm and gameplay that Vega has.
A long ball sent forward, and that is where Van der Sar will meet it to sky that high into the air. We close in on the intermission mark here at Hoops Family Field. Still a 2-0 lead for Marshall, but Panthers trying to find something here before the halftime break. Up ahead, they find Noel on the near side. Could be something here for Pitt. Noel back to the top, curled in by Jackson on the near side and headed high into the air, which is where Ali Simla grabs that. Again, you see numbers to the ball for Marshall. That was probably as good of a chance as the Panthers have had to score.
And those are the two guys, if you're Pitt, that's who you want on the ball. And again, not scoring, but creating a good chance.
Jope goes down, tried to thread the ball over to Yosef, and now ahead. Noel wanted to slip it. A little too much weight behind that feed from Galeana. Masi Yunus tosses it in. Jope and Galeana going at it. Jope will win that as played ahead. Finding Almash, the shot sent straight forward on Van der Sar, and he makes the stop. Second save of this match for Joe Van der Sar. That was actually a shot sent in by Joao Souza. Already a goal to his credit this season. Gilman quickly tosses it in, finds Almeida, now near side over to Noel. Back to Almeida. It'll be a throw in, given to the Herd.
Yeah, what's going to be interesting is, you know, obviously Pitt is going to have to make some changes at halftime. It's going to be interesting to see how they come out. And then on the other side, you know, Marshall, you know, does someone like a Matthew Bell come back in where you can stretch the field again, and look to create a little bit more pressure. And you've kind of, don't see that as much now with the substitutes that came in. Two different players in Joao, that's kind of killed a little bit of Marshall's momentum. They've been strong defensively, but not really creating those opportunities to stretch the field like they did before.
Panthers have not trailed at the break all season long. Currently down 2-0 here on the road in Huntington, West Virginia. A 5-3 advantage in shots for Marshall. It reflects on the scoreboard. Ahead to Noel, now back to Gilman.
Pitt looking to make those runs, but they're just still not playing that ball.
Played ahead to the alley and ahead to Walty. Now Gilman again, no space to move with it. Wanted to play it back to Galliana and does. Walty, no place to go ahead with it either. Trying to stretch that forward. Ali Simla is there to end the chance. The 2 goals given up by Pitt here on the road, the most they've given up in a match away from Ambrose Urbanic, dating all the way back to October 22nd of last season. Bird just trying to bleed clock as we head to the halftime mark, closing in on it. Alves is there, far side. Nifty move by Gabriel Alves to swing past the defender.
It's a little Brazilian flair for you.
Colin Masiunas for Marshall. Grown so accustomed to seeing him at that center back role, has had to shift to the outside. We mentioned the graduation of Jan-Erik Leinhos, who's now with Lou City of the USL. Now Duggan with it. A nifty chip forward. Oh, a beautiful back heel. A foot race for Ibrahima Diop, and he will win that for a moment before running out of real estate. It will be a throw in. Played back to Josef as clock continues to run deep in this first half. Hugging the near side is Van der Sar. Can't believe Josef even got a shot off from that angle. And off the volley, Marshall nearly struck it, just skied it over the bar. A dominating first.
Subbed in for pit number 17, Lewis Sandow. And subbed in for Marshall and Ryan, keeper team of the show. Propel. Jumped on for Pitt, number 19, Josh Lucchini. Goal for Pittsburgh. Scoring goal for Pitt was number 8, Valentine Noel. Number 7, Dilarmi Metosa.
Nearing the 80th minute here at Hoops Family Field. It's a 2-1 lead for Marshall. Well, you mentioned it earlier, Kyle. We need to buckle up because the last 10 minutes or so of this match are assuredly going to be one for this home crowd.
Yeah, and you're going to see a lot of this game just breaking out into transition moments, and you know, it's really just can Marshall recover back in and get numbers behind the ball.
Panthers on the prowl now, closing in on that attacking third. Rosa thought about the shot, now doubles back, sends one straight away towards Simla, who will glove that down and finally dive on it. Much to the delight of this near-capacity crowd in Huntington, West Virginia. They have been loud, they have been raucous, they've been on their feet for most of the night, and to be fair to them, Kyle, they've had a lot to cheer about.
You know, they have. Marshall has done well, and just another foul there. It's just not what you need here in Marshall. You don't want to give any chances like this to Pitt.
Fouls starting to pile up, 19 combined between the sides, 11 for the Panthers, 8 for the Thundering Herd. Normally, after conceding a goal, it's the conceding team you see with a lot of energy trying to turn the match back in their favor. But since Pitt has scored that goal to half the deficit, it has been all Panthers in terms of the energy department. Another Marshall player down. This will bring about an opportunity for Luis Samkow to come on in. 10 appearances last year. He's just a sophomore, but you want to talk about a talented guy. Led the MLS Next League in goals with 28 back in 2020.
Yeah, he's going to see if he can try and get one here in the final 10 minutes.
Thundering Herd will also roll through the changes. Colin Masiunas trots back onto the pitch. The ACC and the Sun Belt, where these two teams lie, very competitive conferences, Kyle. The ACC regarded as perhaps the top college men's soccer conference in the nation. It all starts with the defending national champions, Pitt, the preseason favorites. First national title since 1987 this past year.
You know, you could argue, though, I mean, with obviously the recent changes with the Sun Belt, I mean, they're right up there as well.
You always have to look at those new kids on the block. You talk about West Virginia, Marshall, Old Dominion, Kentucky, and South Carolina. The Mountaineers, who Pitt dispatched with relative ease on Tuesday night, projected to win the Sun Belt in the preseason poll. Marshall nipping at their heels there at number 2. Those two teams will meet up later this season. In fact, in just 3 matches from now, Marshall will host West Virginia. Another chapter of the Mountain State Derby will be logged here in Huntington, West Virginia. I mentioned Clemson. Pitt will host Clemson in October, the 7th of October to be exact. Or excuse me, Masiunas, that is, will backpedal. These are a Clemson Tigers squad that returns Isaiah Reed, Osamane Sila, Hamadi Jope also return. Isaiah Reed, the College Cup Offensive MVP for Clemson. You have to expect the Tigers, who currently occupying the top spot in the United Soccer Coaches poll, though, a tough out, as they always are.
And again, there's nothing wrong with that direct style of play, especially with the success Matthew Bell had in the first half, and you know, trying to kill this game a little bit. You know, you don't want to sit back too much if you're Marshall, but you know, those balls that stretch the field aren't bad here.
Time ticking down on the Panthers' chances. A little give and go here between two teammates in Feitosa and Jackson. Alves will go down, a goal kick signaled for, and Ali Simla will do the honors.
And again, Marshall is going to take their time here as they should. If Pitt was in the lead, they'd be doing the same thing.
As we look across the nation, a big top 25 battle between Maryland and Denver up in College Park, Maryland. Right now it's Denver, the 20th ranked team in the country, up 2-0 in the second half, late in the second half over the Terrapins. Kyle, you had a chance to go up to Maryland and watch the Terrapins play in the exhibition. What do you think about Maryland?
Yeah, not a bad side.
As Yosef tries to cross this in, back toward the top of the box. Bell had it right on the edge, and Pitt will win it back, set to clear the lines.
Yeah, not a bad squad. They had some talented players, but Marshall actually, they played their starters for about 70 minutes that match, and they did, although they lost in the end, they still did well.
A chance here, Mayufo, as that deflects, and Simla will gobble that one up. Another stoppage whistled for. Panthers having continued discussions with the official.
I don't know what's in this water here in Huntington, but sure not helping Marshall in there. And Fernandez down as well.
Must be hard water. Of course, in fair play to the players down there, it's about 10 degrees hotter on this turf surface pitch than it is, and especially up here in the booth where we have the luxury of air conditioning.
Well, and you also got to keep in mind too, I mean, a lot of these guys logged, a lot of minutes earlier this week, and they had the lightning delay and just travel. That's not easy, with recovery and the level in which these guys are playing at. So definitely understand where it's coming from, and you have to also think too, sometimes in a game like this, you're trying to draw it out and waste a little bit of time and kind of get some momentum back too. As a former player, I remember doing the same stuff.
Like we said earlier, it's all about gamesmanship.
That's right.
Augustin Usim set to check in for Marshall. Fans may remember him, was called up from the second team last year. Marshall fans, I should say. Scored the match winner against UAB in his first ever appearance in Division I college soccer. A look there at Jay Vidovich.
And that was a good goal by him too. It was a ball across, nice volley around the penalty mark.
We spoke to Jay Vidovich as we just saw him on screen earlier this week. First thing we asked him was how he's feeling. Missed the West Virginia match and said, hey, starting to feel like a human again. Great to see him on the touchline tonight. That shot sent off very quickly by Valentin Noel, the senior all-region pick by the United Soccer Coaches Association last year. Was seeking the equalizer, just couldn't strike it well enough to beat Ali Simla.
And it looks like they've dropped Fernandez in that holding role with Holmes there. So interesting to see how the last 6 minutes is going to play out. Fernandez is more of an attacking player. He doesn't normally sit in the six there.
Time continuing to tick off this clock for Marshall. Trying to hand the second-ranked Panthers their first loss of 2022. A yellow card has been shown. Brandon Marion gestures vaguely in the direction of Milo Yosef. 83rd minute yellow. Bell with it, wants to weave through a crowd. Cleared out by Pitt. Corner kick one. Again, the Herd can continue to take the air out of this ball as Houston will come on in.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if they honestly just play a short corner here and try and draw it out.
The Pitt Panthers just 2-4-2 away from Ambrose Urbanic Field last year. Conceded 10 goals, scored just 8. And the road woes continuing in their road opener of 2022. A chance, though, now for a counterattack. Good sliding challenge there by the defender. Just disrupted that. Went to ground well at the right time.
Yeah, just breaking up that transition play. Like to see Pitt play a little bit more direct there.
Marshall have never beat Pitt. They've played to 2 draws and lost the other 2 in 4 prior meetings. This is the first time these sides have locked up since 2005. Pitt won a thriller 5-4 here.
Yep, another corner kick.
It was all corners for Pitt in that first half. 9 first half corners, just 2 here in this second half. This will be Marshall's 4th corner of the match for the Thundering Herd, who lead Division I in corners per match average.
Well, and remember what we were saying before. I mean, with all those corner kicks and not capitalizing on them, and obviously here, you know, going to kind of hurt you here in the final 4 minutes.
A season ago, Marshall was the nation's 23rd highest scoring offense, averaged just over 2 goals per match. As again, Yosef, the short corner, dumps it into an empty area. Marshall with the interception. That will be a Pitt throw from the far side. Panthers must move quickly with it now.
Yeah, and they got to get numbers forward. I mean, you only got three guys forward here.
And a whole lot of blue clustered in the back. Feitosa with the interception to win it back for Pitt. Miscommunication. Feitosa was looking for Rosa, and instead he finds the touchline. It'll be a Marshall throw. Poked back to Rosa. Now slow roll through the middle to Valentin Noel.
Advantage there.
Advantage played indeed by Brandon Marion. A chance perhaps here for Pitt. Looking to pull level late in this match. Noel with it. Marked well by the Marshall defender. Noel battling for it and pointed toward goal. Another goal kick won by the Thundering Herd. Able to stymie Valentin Noel in his path toward goal.
Yeah, that's great 1v1 defending by Bamford there. I mean, just super strong, super patient, didn't dive in, and then obviously just his strength on the ball there, and not only there, just to win a goal kick too, so.
Another yellow shown by Brandon Marion. Again, not sure who that is on. Kind of just gestured vaguely in the area of several players. I think the intent was to show Valentin Noel yellow.
Everybody wants to get in the book here tonight.
In fact, that yellow actually shown to Marshall's Joao Souza is what the official ruling is. Interception there at the midfield stripe for the Panthers. You can tell a change in the playing style for Pittsburgh here in the latter stages of this match. Alves goes to ground, can't win it back for the Herd as it's over the head of Seydu and Yosef looking for Jaki-san.
Some more fresh legs there from Marshall. Kenzo Brito. Especially too, I mean, it's important to, guys that are sitting on yellows, final 2 minutes here, you don't want to get another yellow card, potentially, make it a red here and go down.
We talked in the open, it just takes an inch there for this Pitt attack, and you're right, Kyle, you don't want to go down a man, potentially arm them with another opportunity to peg level.
But again, still just have to get numbers forward here from Pitt.
Down goes the man, free kick given, Panthers will have it, and immediately that whistle came in from Brandon Mary.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think if you're Pitt here, you might as well take your time, and this is probably going to be your best chance and your last chance of the match here to tie this thing up.
It was Mohamed Abelnani, the transfer from Notre Dame, that run, able to win the free kick. Well, within striking distance, Seydu will head it away. It's live inside the box, a cluster of green and white around it, and it's cleared. Short clearance, possession lives here for the Panthers. Ball whipped in with pace, just wide of goal. Ali Simla lunged for it, got a piece of it. It wins a corner for Pitt.
Phenomenal ball. And this is where you really just can't lose focus here. Another set piece here for Pitt.
Panthers with their 12th corner of the match. Ball whipped in with pace, headed away by Seydu. Another chance for the Panthers. Abelnani, his shot blocked.
What a tackle.
Another shot blocked away for Pitt. Must quickly take the throw, a half minute until full time.
Phenomenal play by Yosef there, just showing his leadership, putting his body on the line there. Well done.
What a momentous evening for this Marshall men's soccer team. The highest ranked club they've hosted at Veterans Memorial Soccer Park, and the countdown is on. The number 2 team in the land falters on the road. An upset of massive proportions for Marshall. Scenes of jubilant celebration and a full-time result achieved in Huntington. A wire-to-wire victory for the Thundering Herd over the nation's number 2 ranked team. It's the highest ranked team Marshall have taken down in program history. That man, Matthew Bell, his first career brace. Kyle, what more can you say about the freshman and this team performance for the Herd?